this word to preach to your people. Allow your spirit, God, to touch their spirits, God, to become one, that they may keep this deep down on the inside, God. Don't let the enemy take it from them, this word, that they will get to help them go to the next place in their lives. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
And the word of the Lord came unto him, saying, and the word of the Lord came unto him, saying, and the word of the Lord. It's amazing when the word of the Lord shows up.
Yeah.
The problem is when the word showed up, Lord have mercy, stuff started to take place.
Yeah.
So when the word showed up, you know God showed up.
That's right. That's
It
right.
says in the beginning the word was God and the word was with God.
That's right.
So when the word showed up, in other words, when God speaks a word in your life, he just showed up.
Yes.
The problem is we want a word from everybody and not knowing if it's God. No. Come on, preacher. Let me get on about my business here. If I can hold y'all for a minute, it's simple. The day before the overflow. The day before the overflow.
Say that again.
The day before the overflow. Now let me go backwards to come forward. Come on, somebody. It says Elijah the Tishbite. The word Elijah means Yahweh is God. Come on, somebody. See, they needed God to show up, so he sent Elijah because his name had a meaning. You got to understand who God's sending to talk to you.
Amen. Come on, preacher.
Lord have mercy. See, everybody wants somebody to show up, but they ain't looking for the right body to be in place. Come on, somebody. See, if you don't understand that God is sending somebody, I keep telling y'all, stop looking at Dwight and look at the office that I occupy. See, if you're looking at Dwight showing up, but you need an apostle,
Watch out.
then if you don't respect apostle, how can you use what he has? Shut up, Bynum. Let's go, boy. He says here the day before the overflow. The word day, the time between sunrise and sunset. Lord, somebody better hear me here. It's the time between sunrise and sunset. I got a lot of time because God is about to show up. Lord have mercy. He says here the day before the overflow. He went on and said Elijah the Tishbite. We come out, Yahweh is God. And this is a significant name in a time when Baal was trying to take over. He was trying to threaten the worship in the area. And he didn't want Israel to be able to worship God.
That's right.
So God said, don't worry about it. I'm going to send Elijah. Because his name means Yahweh is God. So when he show up, he going to have something on his life for the people of God. Have mercy. See, it's something when you know when you show up, that when people in need, that they need can be met because what's on your life. Lord help me. Come on. You better understand this, my preachers. How you going to preach and not know what you're carrying?
Come on.
You got to know what's on the inside of you. You got to know what you are carrying so when you get there, you can deliver. See, the milkman know he carrying milk. The mailman know he got mail. Come on, somebody.
Come on.
UPS knows that they going to carry some parcel. If I drove a truck, you better believe I'm going to know what I'm hauling. I ain't driving one and I know what's in the back. I ain't going to be like the man that's going to prison because people died on him and he didn't know it was people in the back.
Say that. Say that.
In other words, how you going to deliver something and you don't know what it is? Go ahead, boy. Go ahead. Preach. The day before the overflow, it says the day, a time considered as opportune, appropriate, favorable, and suitable for your situation. Don't worry about your condition. God said this is appropriate. This right here is suitable. But you got to receive this. It's like going to the doctor and you just, see, some of y'all used to taking a piece of medicine. Y'all don't take the whole, you save something for when you hurt later, not knowing that you could get a refill. Lord have mercy. Why am I hold on and be in pain when I can take this medicine, get healed, delivered, made free, and when I need some more, I can call the doctor. He gonna give me another whole prescription. But see, we want to hold on. Well, I feel all right now, so I'm going to just put this medicine on the shelf. I ain't going to take all of it like the prescription says. So you come to church and you choose what you want to eat, what the preacher says. And because you don't eat it all, you never really get healed. Then you blame it on the preacher. The preacher didn't tell me the truth. Yes, he did. You just ate what you wanted. Had nothing to do with me.
My Lord.
You got to eat all of it. Let me go about my business here. He says, Elijah the Tishbite of the temporary residence of Gilead said to Ahab, as the Lord, the God of Israel, lives before whom I stand, there shall not be dew or rain these years, but according to my word. In other words, it ain't raining in your life because God was holding it back for a minute. I told y'all in a little while, God was going to bless some people, but then in a little while, he was going to hold back some stuff. So you better get yours in this little while. Stop playing and act like you know. I know it seems like it's going on. It seems like you got it made. But Lord have mercy. If you don't get it, he said the day before the overflow. Some stuff about to overflow. This the day before.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus.
Now I'm going to mess you up again, because the Bible says his time is not my time, and oh Lord, our time is not his time, but God done set a time in place. But he come here today to tell me to tell you that the day before the overflow, he says, come on, let me show you what I'm talking about here. He says, and the word of the Lord came to him saying, now, not a man just showed up, but the word of the Lord showed up. And it has something to say. Whose report will you believe? I don't know if you're going to believe what the Lord said or you're going to believe what they just been telling you. I know you get phone calls. I know that they send you letters. But what did God say to you? People tell you anything. But you got to hold on to what the Lord said. He said, go from here, turn east, and hide yourself by the brook Cherith, east of the Jordan. That's most people's problem. They ain't trying to hide themselves. They want everybody to see them. Lord have mercy with them. You know how we are. We got to be seen. He told me that. He said, go hide yourself. First of all, I don't need everybody to see you till I prepare you. Oh, Lord, help me somebody. I ain't trying to throw you in a place and everybody try to suck you dry. Because it ain't your time yet. But it won't be long because I just need you to hide for a moment. He didn't make them hide long. Listen to what he says here. He says, go from here, turn east, and hide yourself by the brook. Cherith east of the Jordan. You shall drink of the brook. And I have commanded the ravens to feed you there. All right, black people, let me talk to you for a minute. He says, you shall drink of the brook. You know the brook had dried up. But Elijah got to drink even in a dry place. Lord. In your dry place, God said, I'll give you drink. Then he said, and I'll make the ravens feed you. You worry about how you going to eat. The ravens fed him. How much more can God do for you?
Jesus. Glory to God.
You act like you're going through something. He said, I'll make the way. The problem is when he told you to turn, did you turn east? Where did you go? Did you go wherever God told you to go? You can't eat when you're out of place. You can't get what God had for you and you go everywhere except for where he told you to be.
Come on.
I keep telling people, see, you might eat, but is it good for you? See, I'm trying to eat where my blessing gonna line up at. Oh, come on, Bynum. Come on, boy. You got to understand something. If I'm going to the right or the left and he told me to keep straight, now I'm getting ready to turn somewhere, and when I stop where I would have stopped, I'm in the wrong location.
Say that.
Oh, Lord, I got to go.
Come on here.
He says, so he did according to the word of the Lord. He went and dwelt by the brook Cherith east of the Jordan. And the ravens brought him bread and flesh, meat, in the morning, and bread and flesh in the evening. And he drank of the brook. In other words, the raven showed up with what he needed to eat.
That's right.
And they just didn't show up one time. They showed up 2 times. And they showed up on time. Lord have mercy. What do you mean? The Lord always shows up on time. You might not think so. I might not think so, but it's always on time. The old people say, boy, God might wait till the 11th hour, meaning that you got 1 hour left, and he shows up, and he does what he does best. Whatever he told you he's going to do, that's what he's going to do. The problem is, can you hold on to what he said the day before the overflow? Listen, now, he's preparing Elijah to go talk to the lady.
That's right. That's right. Come on.
So he's making sure that Elijah know en route to that if I took care of you there, just stand on what I told you when you get there. In other words, you en route to somewhere. And if he's been taking care of you this long, what he's simply showing you, I've been taking care of you this long.
That's right.
Don't you know I'm going to finish taking care of you when you get there? You just en route now, baby. Can you keep, just stay focused while you're en route. If he's taking care of you then. See, he wanted to give Elijah something to look back on. So when he get in the city, he know that God still has his back.
There you go. That's right. That's right.
So if he had your back already, don't you know he still have it?
Amen. Amen.
God ain't like man. He ain't no Indian giver. He ain't gonna sign no. He ain't gonna tell you the agreement and then stop in the midst of. He said the day before the overflow, before previous to. This previous to this big thing about the overflow in your life. Earlier or sooner than, Lord help me somebody. The day before the overflow. Ahead of. See, this in the future of and awaiting. Lord help me before. The day before the overflow. Meaning he was preparing you for the overflow. It's previous to the overflow. It's earlier sooner than the overflow. It's ahead of the overflow. And it's in future of the overflow. And it's awaiting you while you get in your overflow. The day before the overflow. He said, come on here.
Thank you, Lord.
It says after a while, the brook dried up because there was no rain in the land. After a while, it dried up. Just because you had it going on before, God said after a while, it dries up. But don't get messed up because it dried up, because God will give you water in the desert.
Yes, Lord.
He said even in your dry places, I can make it rain.
That's right. Amen.
What do you mean, preacher? Even when you don't see rain. He says, I'll make the dew come up and make the ground just as moist. Get up in the morning. Ain't no rain out there, but the ground just as wet. The dew done came up from under the ground and wet the surface. That's why even when we don't get a lot of rain, sometimes your grass don't die all the way because the roots have still been moist. Lord have mercy. Come on, somebody. So if God is making sure he saturates your roots, so you can still grow. Lord have mercy.
That's right. That's right.
See, most of the time we looking at what's on the surface. We forget about the root, the foundation. Lord have mercy. And if you were planted on a firm foundation and the water saturating your roots just because people think you did, just because they don't understand what God is doing in your life, he said, don't worry, I've been saturating you the whole time. And they going to see you sprout up in a minute. But when you sprout up, it ain't going to be nothing they can do because they think you're done already. See, God is the best illusionist. He'll make people think that it's over when it ain't over. Lord, help me somebody right there. The day before the overflow. See, people think you're done because they don't see everything that God is doing right now. You might not hear them talking about you, but they are. They talk about me. I don't always hear it till God let me hear it in the spirit. And then I'll be like, God, why you let me hear that? I don't really want to know. He said, but I need you to know. Because them the same people going to have to watch you sprout up. The same people going to watch your roots tat up some stuff. He said, boy, when I get through with you, they going to have to deal with you. And I'm like, God, why they going to have to deal with me? He said, because you're going to be a part of me, and they got to deal with me.
Yes, Lord.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you, Jesus.
Amen.
He says here, and the word of the Lord came to him. Now, this ain't the first time I said that, so that means that Elijah, if you realize, I think that's about the third time I said that. That means, and the word of the Lord showed up again. Lord, help me, somebody. So you heard him the first time. Now you just keep moving till he say the word, till he shows up again. And again, and again. But each time he shows up, he's telling him something. What do you say, preacher? Every time he shows up, he getting a different revelation. You got to understand, if he's giving you another revelation. He said first to him, he told him what to do. Then he told him, hold, stop, come back and do this. Now this time he says, and the word of the Lord came to him, arise. This is what he said. This time he wanted to go to Zarephath. When he came to the gate of the city. Now let me go back. He went to Zarephath, which belongs to Sidon, and dwelled there. Behold, I have commanded a widow there to provide for you. Now, it's funny that he commanded the widow to provide for Elijah, but listen to what the widow gonna say. God already stepped in and commanded her to. Uh-oh, sounds like church people. Say that. He done commanded some people to help some people, and they still won't help because they selfish. Uh-oh, you don't believe me? Let me go back here. He had to persuade her. You don't believe me? Let's watch this. He says here, behold, I've commanded the widow woman to provide for you. So he arose and went to Zarephath. When he came to the gate of the city, behold, a widow was there gathering sticks. He called to her, bring me a little water in a vessel that I may drink. As she was going to get it, he called to her and said, now she was going to get the water. He said, he called to her and said, bring me a morsel of bread in your hand. And she said, as the Lord your God lives, I have not a loaf baked, but only a handful of meal in the jar and a little oil in the bottle. See, I am gathering 2 sticks that I may go in and bake it for me and my son, that we may eat it and die. In other words, she said, I'm sorry, Elijah. First of all, I got 2 sticks. I know y'all wonder why she got 2 sticks. She had to start a fire. She had to rub them together to get the fire started so she can cook. She couldn't do that with one. She took the 2. Get some friction. In other words, every now and then, God creates friction in our life trying to get some fire started. Lord have mercy. Stop, boy. You got to understand something. If God starts to rub you the wrong way, some friction going to get started. The fire going to start burning. Your fire must have almost went out, and he's trying to bring it back. The day before the overflow, he said, don't worry about it. It was 2 sticks for a reason. He said, I'm trying to get the fire back in you.
Yes.
I know life has a way of dealing with you, us. Let me put us in there. And sometimes it make it seem like the pilot light done got dim. and you know, some of y'all scared to light your own pilot light. So y'all call people to light it because you think it's going to blow up. So that's gas. That's how y'all is about the Holy Spirit. God, I don't know, I'm feeling that feel a little uncomfortable, Lord. Stop. Don't like that. He said, you ain't got to worry about it. It's a pilot for a reason. You still got to turn it on. You know, you just push it and it lights first. Then you turn the gas on. See, you turn the gas on slow. Lord, you ain't got to just... No, you turn it on slow and let it just start to flame. You know what I mean? See, you can control it for real. The problem is you too busy watching television that you don't know how to control your own thermostat. Lord have mercy. See, you got to work at this thing. This ain't one of them things, you know. See, when you get a house, you got to learn a whole lot of stuff.
That's right.
I ain't got time to be calling me, can you like my pilot? It is some basic instructions down there that teach you how to do almost everything, but we don't want to read it. Man, they said that thing could blow up. You know, when I got ready, the man told me, I can put in your new stove top, gas top. I can too. What I'm going to pay you for to do something that I can do? Man, I get the little tube and something. Man, you done lost your mind. I got under there and laid flat, put it in there, set it tight. I had measured it anyway, so I know it was going to fit. It fit. I hooked it up. It's been working ever since. You know why? I took my time, read the instructions, and put it in there. What are you saying? If you ain't reading the instructions, how you going to operate in something that you ain't even prepared yourself for? I'm gone. The day before the overflow. I'm going to get to my word in a minute. Overflow. Come on here, boy. He says, now it's funny, he called to her, bring me a little water in a vessel that I may drink. Then he says he wanted a morsel of that bread, and she said, as the Lord your God lives. And you know, she talking about his God. What about her God? I have not a loaf baked, but only a handful of meal in the jar, and a little oil in the bottle. See, I am gathering 2 sticks that I may go in and bake it for me and my son, that we may eat and die. See, she just gonna eat that and die. I don't understand that. She don't want to live. Elijah said to her, fear not. Here we go. Fear not. Don't fear what you see. I know all you see is a little in the jar. All you got is a little oil. But it appears to be little. What I said about the mirror. It appears closer, farther than it is, but it's actually closer to you. So she's looking at it with her natural eyes, and she said, this is all and she's right. That was all she had. But she didn't know who God was sending to deal with her. Because listen to here. He says, fear not. Go and do as you have said. But make me a little cake of it first. Make me a little of it first. Knowing that you ain't got but a little bit. Sacrifice your little bit for somebody else first. Yes. Lord, help me. That just hurt somebody right there. See, because we don't want to sacrifice ours and I only have a little bit. Because see, my little bit for me and my people. But the Lord told her, she thought she was going to die off the little bit. But now he's saying, hold up. Can you go, do as you have said, but make me a little cake of it first? Put somebody else before you, and bring it to me. Then he's going to tell her to bring it to him. Not that he's coming to get it. She already told him she about to die after her and her son eat. Now he's saying, hold up, bring me mine first. And I need you to bring it to me. Now, I'm going to tell you the key to this in a minute. Listen to what he said. And after, prepare some for yourself and your son. Now, this is going to be a little piece of cake. But you also know that cake is like that bread. You don't need a whole lot once you drink the water. It's going to swell up in you anyway.
Come on.
So it's going to fill you up. Go ahead. The problem is, see, she didn't think about that I don't need but a little bit. Why do you think they bring your biscuits and bread out first at most of your nice restaurants? They don't want you eating all their food. And they want you to think that you're full and that you got a whole lot of meal for your money. Knowing that you didn't really get a whole lot, you was full of your drink and the bread. So then you telling everybody, yeah, I had a whole lot, girl, I'm full. Stomach just as tight. Yeah, it's tight. That water and whatever you drink on top of that bread you ate. And they'll bring you just as much as you want. That's right. And they try to bring it as soon as they get, why do you think they give you your drink and the bread first? Then they say, you want some more bread? I'll be right back. Eat this too. Then by the time you eat that, I need me a carry out, man. I'm full. See, I ain't talking about what I'm thinking. I'm telling you what I know, because in the country when we didn't have a lot,
yes, sir.
You always had some type of Kool-Aid or sugar water or something with water in it. They might put a little flavor in it for you. But they going to cook some type homemade biscuits, homemade bread. By the time you eat it, put some water in it. Boy, you, whoo, food. You thought you ate a whole lot of food. And she didn't even catch that. But what she did, it's amazing. This is what she said here. And he said, afterward, prepare some for yourself and your son. For thus says the Lord, the God of Israel, the jar of meal shall not waste away, or the bottle of oil fail until the day that the Lord sends rain on the earth. Now listen to what he told him. If you just do this, you ain't going to have to worry about no more meal. You ain't going to have to worry about no more oil. It's going to last till it rains, and then you're going to be able to eat something else. But right now, if you just be obedient, God said this. You know how the church really survived back in the day, even when people didn't have a lot of money? They actually took care of the preacher. They didn't have to pay him a lot because they fed him. They gave him some, you know, he came by and they gave him some of whatever they got out of the garden, whatever meat they killed. Here you go, Doc. Go ahead, sir. Eat this. Then when they cooked on Sunday, normally he was at somebody's house eating their chicken. With his feet kicked up. The old man next door, Mr. Grant, used to say, he ain't taking his stinking shoes off in my house. This is my house. And he didn't go to church, so Mr. Grant didn't care. He used to tell his wife, he can come over here all he wants to. He ain't eating first. These kids over here eat first. Then he eat. He said, because if he a man, he understands that the kids eat first. You know, back in the day, the old people, man, you go in the other room while they eat. They said you another little table somewhere. Mr. Grant said, that ain't happening over here, but we'll feed him. Mr. Grant was a bad man. He says, it shall not waste until it rain on earth. She did as Elijah said, and he and her household ate for many days. The day before the overflow.
Come on now.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying now. For thus says the Lord, the God of Israel, the jar of meal shall not waste away, or the bottle of oil fail until the day that the Lord sends rain on the earth. That was the day before the overflow. Because look at here. Then it says, she did as Elijah said, and she and he and her household ate for many days. It wasn't one day, it wasn't two. Now she said she had enough just to eat and die. Yeah. But now she talking about many days. Look how they overflowed when she got obedient. Lord have mercy. When she did what the Lord said, look how the overflow came. The day before the overflow. Lord have mercy. You want something to overflow, he should just be obedient to what I already given you to do. Don't worry about how much you have. If God said it, you need to do it. Lord have mercy. See, the day before her overflow, it overflowed in her life. Now, let me finish this right quick. And she said here, the jar of meal was not spent, nor did the bottle of oil fail, according to the word which the Lord spoke through Elijah. Lord have mercy. Some of y'all probably y'all want to get a word from who you want it from and not who God's sending it from. Lord help me somebody. I told you I'm just a mailman. I don't get mad no more if you don't open your mail. I don't care if you leave it in your box. Go ahead. It ain't my job. My job is just to deliver this mail. And if you don't want to read it, that's all right with me too. Because I understand something. It ain't mine to read, baby. I gave it to you. I dropped it off. Matter of fact, I made sure you got it. Know how I know you got it? Because I hand delivered it. Matter of fact, I got a signed receipt saying you got it. Now it's on you what you do with it. I can't control what you're going to do with it. But I do know this. This is the day before the overflow. And if you don't want God to overflow in your life, I ain't going to let you stop him from overflowing in my life. Lord, help somebody right there. You got to understand something. The overflow means to flow or run over. As rivers of water. Now, you know how rivers of water do. We just saw all over the West Coast and Midwest, rather, how the flood just start overflowing. You remember how Katrina, we know that they said they opened the levees. Well, you know what they was trying to do? Run the riffraff out. I know y'all don't want to hear the truth. Y'all don't want to hear the truth. When they did a thing, they said that they opened the levee. Why did they open the levee in the areas where there was a lot of... Nobody want to hear the truth. That's the problem with the church. I thought you come for the truth. Yeah. Then when I start talking about the truth, you get sour grapes on me or something. Like, what are you talking about now? Well, I'm trying to educate you because my job is not to get you to just hoop and holler. My job is to educate you so you can have a whole life. God don't want you to be a half a person. He says, go and be whole.
Thank you, Lord.
Church ain't just about you shouting, speaking in tongues, and still ain't receiving what God gave you. Don't you know God don't raise you up this way and leave you down here? When God raised you up, he raised you up naturally and spiritually.
That's right. That's right, man.
He don't do a halfway job. He says everything he did was good. And he does everything in decency and order. Let me get on out of here. He says, I'm going to go a little farther than I wanted to. After these things, the son of the woman and the mistress of the house became sick, and his sickness was so severe that there was no breath left in him. Lord, I'm doing pretty good here. After these things, now it's funny here. It's funny because after all this went on, now after everything good happened, look at something bad show up. Yeah. It looks bad, but it ain't bad because I'm going to show you something here. It says, the son became sick, and his sickness was so severe that there was no breath left in him. In other words, he was dead. Lord help me right there. This still was the day before the overflow, but the son, right after they got the overflow, look what happened to the son. But Lord have mercy, Elijah was still on the scene. He hadn't left yet. That's right. Lord have mercy. Right. See, when your Elijah shows up, you got to know he's there for a purpose. Yeah. It says, and she said to Elijah, what have you against me, O man of God? Have you come unto me to call my sin to remembrance and to slay my son? That's the first thing people think. Church people, every time something happens, must be about my sin. Must be about I did something. Don't you know all of us would be dead already, and everything attached to us wouldn't be no good if he just looked on our sin? He said, and he said unto her, give me thy son. And he took him out of her bosom, carried him up into a loft, where he abode and laid him upon his own bed. And he cried unto the Lord and said, O Lord my God, hast thou also brought evil upon the widow with whom I sojourn by slaying her son? He didn't talk to the woman. He went and had a conversation with God. Amen. Everybody else want to talk to each other. He said, look, Elijah went, he took the son out of the woman's way, out where she could see him. He didn't want to hear her say nothing negative. That meaning that he already know what she was thinking. So let me remove him from a negative situation and take him up in the loft by myself. So there'll be positive things going on. Matter of fact, I know what I believe. I don't know what she believing right now. He knew where his faith was. How you going to hang out with people and you don't know where their faith is? Come on now. Come on now. I'm out of there. Drive my car on out of there. He cried to the Lord. Then he says, after he stretched himself upon the child 3 times and cried unto the Lord and said, O Lord, my God, I pray thee, let this child's soul come into him again. And the Lord heard the voice of Elijah, and the soul of the child came into him again, and he revived. Look what happened. He revived, meaning your situation might appear dead, but Lord have mercy. If you go to God, he said, I went to God 3 times. He laid on him 3 times. And when he cried out to the Lord, he said he would revive. Your situation ain't dead. It just looked like it's dead. God said this is the day before the overflow, and he's coming to revive some stuff. And if you ain't ready to be revived, get out the way. Get out the way. That's what Will Smith said. Get out the way. Because I need to be revived. And I'm coming through to get what I need. I'm not going to let nobody stop me. Yeah. This is the day before the overflow. And I'm looking for some stuff to overtake me. I don't know about you. That's why I'm talking about me this morning. He says here, and he stretched himself. He said, and the Lord heard him. He was revived. And Elijah took the child, brought him down out of the chamber into the house, delivered him unto his mother. And Elijah said, see, thy son liveth. I done told some of y'all some stuff, and y'all still coming back to me talking about, I don't know. What's going on, God? It don't feel good. It don't look right. He didn't ask you how it feel. He didn't ask. See, that's why sometimes I don't say nothing no more. Because, see, if I'm going to tell you something positive, and your faith going to stay in the negative, we got a conflict. Amen. So I just got to talk to God for you without you. Yes. Because that way I can get it released to you without you.
Yeah. In the way.
Come on, I thought somebody would say it. In the way. I'm trying to get you to your overflow, and you worrying about where you flowing at right now. Don't you know the little river you've been dumping, it ain't deep enough? Don't you know God said we was going into deep water? Yeah. Don't you know you in the middle of the deep right now? Yeah. So don't you know that because you out there deep, you can't just, see, you can't get tired when you in deep water because you're going to give out, and you can't try to swim real fast. What do you say? Slow down. When you're in deep water, you might have to tread a little bit. I don't know if you know, I watched my brother who was in the Navy one day. I was like, what is this dude doing? Why he want to go out there? That's over 2 miles out. Then he got to swim back. Is he going to make it? And they had a little pier out there. So he go out there and sitting all around laughing. Then all of a sudden, he just come back. Like, okay, hey, you suited for that. Go ahead, get it in. In other words, he had trained to swim long distance.
That's right.
Uh-oh, come on, somebody. Right. And some of y'all want to go in deep water, but you ain't prepared yourself. And if you don't prepare yourself for the deep, you can't drink all that water. I know I can't. That's right. So I'm preparing Dwight to go deeper. I ain't trying to get out there, and then I ain't coming to get some of y'all because y'all going to fight me and drown me with you. Because you're going to get nervous when I try to help you. What are you saying? Sometimes I'm coming to help you in the spirit, and you still won't listen. Mm-hmm. So, you know when you most people drown because they fight the water, not because they actually drowning. Because if you go down in the pool, as soon as you jump in the pool, if you just hold your breath, by the time you let it out, you coming right back up to the top. Because when you hold your breath, the air going to go in, and you going to just come right to the top of the pool. But most of us start fighting. That's what y'all doing in the spirit, just fighting God. Lord, when it's coming, I need it right now, God. And so you just beating yourself all upside the head. Yeah, boom, boom. And so your equilibrium off, you can't stand up straight because you beating yourself up. Yeah. Calm down. He already promised you that it's on the other side. So don't you know that you right there at it? Don't you know that something big is about to explode in your life? Don't you know when the overflow comes, it's more than enough? Don't you know that the overflow, it flows over?
Yes, yes.
He said, slow down. I got you. I knew you before you met your mama.
Thank you, Lord.
Matter of fact, I've been carrying you all your life.
Say that.
Don't you know that the devil been wanting you to die? He been carrying you. Look at all the times that we went somewhere and everybody else got in trouble. Somebody got shot. Come on, y'all ain't been good all your life. You done went around the corner and found out the next day or two that something crazy went on, and you said, thank God I didn't go to that party. Yeah. Come on, somebody. You know, some of your people you know, we all know some people that went out and never made it back home.
That's right.
You know,
that's right.
It's just life, right? But it won't your life. Yeah. Come on, somebody. Look how good he been to you. Don't you know he didn't bring you this far to leave you? The songwriter said, be encouraged.
Yes.
That's right. That's right.
Be encouraged. He didn't bring you this far to leave you, to drop you off in a dead place and not there be no life. If he dropped you off and it appeared dead, it's because you were supposed to bring life to a dead situation.